All right, everyone, here we go. How about 3 quick cards with me and a bottom card, which we all know turns into 500 cards. This time around, we're going to pull on the energies around the divine feminine here, because I'm seeing a lot in the readings lately, especially here, the February readings. I've been saying the spying energy's kicking up, and my pre-shuffle right here shows a page of swords. You might notice this is a deck you haven't seen yet. I've got a couple of new decks that I've been playing with offline. I like to warm them up before I bring them out on video. I got me a new Rider-Waite deck, which I wanted to incorporate in because it's got a lot of specific energy to it. You know, it's the classic deck, but it's nice to have in the repertoire here for 2022 with a lot of especially with a lot of the energies that are going on, which are stabilizing a little bit with the North Node in Taurus. I've also got a Witch's Tarot, which I'm playing with a little bit. Not ready to come on camera yet. I got to loosen up the witches. I got to bang them a little bit. I need them walking funny before I put them on video to catch my drift. But I call that one the Sexy Witches deck. I like that deck. That's going to be a lot of fun. But for right now, the Rider-Waite's ready to go. I've pulled probably 50 readings on it offline so far, and it's all warmed up nice. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Let's take a look here at Rider-Waite. Let's see what it has to say. In my pre-shuffle here, the universe is talking about spying energy kicking up. It's crossed by the sun. It is interesting. By itself, the sun crossing the Page of Swords with the spying energy big time around the Page of Swords would say someone's spying because you make them happy or something along those lines, right? Unfortunately, yeah, you do. Yeah, but someone is spying, wanting to say something. They got something, they're like biting their lip a little bit, okay? And I'm not saying they're angry, but there probably is some kind of misunderstanding for a lot of you that needs to be cleared up. But either way, they're right here, they're just... I got the Queen of Swords and I've got the King of Swords. I've got somebody who is closed off to their emotions. All right. I got 2 people that might come together and have a conversation that might turn into an argument of some kind. So maybe right here with the 7 of Cups, you choose the right option when this person approaches. I'm seeing a lot of incoming energy here. I'm seeing a lot of divine masculines, runners, if you will, approaching divine feminines because they got something to say. But sometimes what happens is, and I've seen it a lot, you know, all this happiness here, if it's not, the only cups I see are this 7 of Cups, and it's your energy attached to it. It's a separate message. So a lot of times all this wands type fiery sun energy, fiery energy, if there's no cups attached to it, it's just swords, can turn into a fight, can turn into kind of an argument a little bit. It needs cups to balance it. You're the cups. You're the balancing factor here. You're getting inside info from people like me. You know that they're probably going to come in. You know it probably could turn into an argument because you know there's probably some kind of misunderstanding here. And I encourage you to make the right choice, because if you don't, it turns into a tower. All right? It can turn into a tower. And also, this is bookending the Page of Swords. So energy is always in layers. As they spy, it makes them want to come in more and more and more. So let them spy. All right? The spying energy is really picking up, especially, I mean, if you think about it in the 3D, we're getting close to Valentine's Day, aren't we? You know? And these people have a lot of love for you, even though they ran. You know, it all just makes sense, even in the 3D. So you can see how the energies are playing out in the 5D and why they're playing out the way they're playing out right in the 3D. It's just the way it is. It's almost a human element to the 5D energy, which is strange. You know, but it happens every year at this time. It does. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's do 3 cards and a bottom card. Get the energies around the divine feminine. So keep in mind, it's your choice how you react to this person. My advice, as always, is to be like water. Water takes the shape of whatever you pour it into. All right? You want to avoid a fight with this person? Let them have their bullshit, whatever it is. Don't let on that you know they've been spying. You know, a lot of it is there's a lot of fear around that Page of Swords of they think they're safe, they think you don't know, and all that kind of stuff. For some of you, that energy is there, and it's bullshit. Of course you know. You know because you're connected anyway. You know, you feel it in your bones. You feel it in the soul. You know they're spying. All right, either thinking about you, 5D or 3D. It can go either way. 3 cards in the bottom card, universe. Give me the energies around the divine feminine. I see the bottom card. 6 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups. Crossed by the 2 of Swords is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups crossed by the 2 of Swords. It's a block. Something is something. I don't know what's under this 2 of Swords, just for fun. The 3 of Pentacles. Something is, I was just about to say it, and it kind of, this felt like the 3 of Pentacles a little bit. Something is blocking here. Something. There's some sort of external energy. It's not your, I mean, it is your person to a degree. It could be within them, or it could be someone around them. Something is blocking the 10 of Cups from happening here. All right, there's a block to the 10 of Cups. And we're going to need to pull a few extra cards. Because the only way we get victory here, victory after a long battle, is with communication, with someone coming in and stepping up to the plate. The runner, more likely than not. But as always, energy's in layers. And there's another layer of energy here, which is kind of ironic in a way. Something is blocking this. Okay, it could be your person, it could be someone around your person. All right, keep that in mind. If you suspect, like if your person's married and you suspect there's a spouse that's getting in the way, or they don't want to come towards you because they don't want to disrupt things with that person, maybe that person knows about you, or if it's their family, or if it's their job, whatever it is, okay? The great irony of it is this person wants your attention. They want your attention, and they know they have to come towards you to get it, but they're nervous as fuck about that. All right, now I'm going to clarify. I'm going to grab the little light seer deck here, and I'm going to clarify something here. I'm going to take the 2, so the universe has a picture here. I'm going to take the 2 of Swords from the bottom, and I'm going to cross it on that 10 of Cups, and I'm going to clarify both of these together. Okay, I'm going to put the energies together, and I'm going to clarify. Tell me about this 2 of Swords crossing the 10 of Cups, universe. Tell me about this 2 of Swords crossing the 10 of Cups. What do we got here? The Rider-Waite deck, the Rider-Waite deck gives us a baseline energy. It's always nice for that. And with the spying energy around, I wanted to start incorporating it in a little bit. All right, it's a very, well, it's baseline. That's the easiest way to describe it. It's nice. It's right down. It's grassroots. So tell me about this 2 of Swords crossing this 10 of Cups. What is this here? What is this about? Let's go. Look at that. I always check the bottom of the deck to see if I got the right shuffle. You all know that sometimes. It's the affecting energy of what's on top. It's the 10 of Cups. Huh? How about that? I wonder if we're going to get an answer. Yeah, I think we are. Okay. Page of Wands. Empress. Okay, okay. All right. And the 6 of Swords. Yeah. Things are choppy on the other side. There's a choppy energy on the other side. I've got someone who wants to come toward. I get a lot of energies here. Okay, this is where general readings are tough. There's a lot that I get here. My center card is you. It's the Divine Feminine. Queen of Tits. The best hits in the tarot. It's alluring. It's a magnetic energy. They're drawn to you. But the problem with the Queen of Tits, problem with the Queen of Tits, the Empress, is it attracts everything. All of it. It's like turning on an electromagnet, right? So what's happened is you've got the attention of your person who wants your attention, but you've got the attention of other things around that person. Maybe they're friends, maybe their spouse, maybe another relationship they're in, maybe their family. I don't know. But you've attracted all sorts of things, and this energy has created a choppiness on their side that makes them want to get away from it. They want to come towards you. They don't want you to get away, but they're blocked. All right? So, having said that, the affecting energy under the 10 of Cups, by the way, is, well, I got this, I went too far. It's the 10 of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is one of the affecting energies here. There's something on their side. Okay? There's something on their side that's slowing things down here. All right? And yeah, they have some fear about it. The Strength card's there. I wasn't going to go that far, but since it came out anyway, you know. I get a strong energy here of somebody making excuses. Someone making excuses. I don't know what those excuses are. It could be that they don't want to disrupt things on their side. They want to keep the peace. The Six of Swords is about keeping the peace in some ways. It's about moving on from choppy waters into calmer waters. The Empress, your connection is causing some sort of ruckus, or it did in the past, and somebody wants to keep the peace with it. Now I'm going to go a step further, and I'm just going to isolate the Two of Swords here. Okay, I'm going to cover that Page of Cups. I'm not worried about the Page of Cups or the Six of Wands, but I do, before we go, want to pull specifically on this Two of Swords. All right. So tell me about the Two of Swords, rather than blending it with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups would indicate somebody here might be married. Okay, there could be a marriage on their side. All right, it can be an indicator of that that's blocking it, but it doesn't have to be. It can be family. It can be all kinds of things. You know, it could just be their own illusions. Right? This is happily ever after. Could be that too. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? What is the Two of Swords? Tell me about this block. What is this? What kind of ruckus is the Empress causing here? Yeah, the Empress is causing some fights. The Five of Wands. Yeah, you're a concern on their side. I don't know how. I don't know why. It's going to vary for all of you. There's too many people watching. But you're a concern on their side. There's fighting. There's bickering. Bickering is the word I would use. Okay, so Five of Wands. It's very minor. It's it's nonsense. It's usually the result of one person being insecure, one side being insecure and the other side not wanting to create problems. Okay, that's usually what it is. Well, let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. And there's that energy again of that someone who is leaving themselves. They're not going with their heart or their soul. They're focusing more on the practical, on the pentacles. They're not going with what their heart and soul wants. That's why she's sad. Male or female, it's a she on the card. She's not picking up the key to go in the door. The key is right there. You just put it in the keyhole. And there it is. I knew it. I knew if I isolated this, I knew my new Rider-Waite wouldn't let me down. It's good. That's a nice deck. I pulled like 50 readings on it so far. It's nice. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one and the Sexy Witches. But King of Wands, right here, the Burger King, is my center card. Look, why is this important? I'm going to show you before I pull the last card. I don't even care what the last card is, because this is what's really important. The center card over here was you. You're the cause of the problems. We'll just put it that way. Okay, you're the cause of the Five of Wands, bickering, which is causing the block here. Okay. That's fine. Let's just focus on this for a second. This right here, the King of Wands, when I call it the Burger King, I'm referring to the reason I call the out of balance Emperor a Burger King. Because the Emperor is all four kings, but he's only reflecting the King of Wands back to me when I read the energy around the card. So I call it the Burger King in those instances. This is the Burger King aspect. So this tells me that I'm right. There's somebody, usually these Five of Wands is somebody who's insecure. Usually that's what it is. It could be family insecure about losing your person to you. I don't know. I don't know, but there's something about you that's caused a stir, or this connection that's caused a stir. Perhaps this connection, as we've seen in readings, has changed your person on a very deep level. Listen, there's nobody more against someone going on a spiritual journey and finding their true self. In most cases, there's no one more against it than family and friends around them. They catch nothing but discouragement from it. Because mostly, it's not because they're bad. I'm not saying their family's bad for doing that. But whenever you change within the context of a family dynamic of any kind, right? They don't like that. They might lose you. You might go off, you might run off and move 5,000 miles away, become something this. You might become a monk and live on a mountain. I mean, who knows? All kinds of things. So they try to discourage you from it. It's part of the test of a spiritual journey. It's part of how you're tested by all the discouragement around you. Friends are notorious for it as well. You know, oh, you're kind of changing. You seem different. You know, we used to sit around and drink all day. Now you don't want to drink. You just want to talk about spiritual stuff. You know, it's all that kind of thing. It's all selfishness. This is a selfish king. Okay, so there's some sort of selfish energy, insecure, selfish energy. And this is an insecure king too. Insecure and selfish energy on their side. That's causing them to want to keep the peace. All right, a little bit. And it's Five of Pentacles here is someone not choosing to not go with their heart or their soul, rather than they're just sticking with what's practical, what makes sense. Okay, what makes sense to them. What's the card on top of the King of Wands? This is beautiful. This is better than I hoped. I hoped for a tower, but this is better. You don't get the star without a tower. The star comes after the tower. I think from the pre-shuffle, the tower is already happening while they spy on you, and as they have been. I think you've already had the impact on the person. The proof of that is that I got the star and not the tower. And I was feeling a tower. But I was feeling it mostly because it already happened. We already saw it in the pre-shuffle. It's right here, the star. They're waking up to this. They have hope that they can get around this. There's hope here. It's just an energy of hope. That's all it is. But there's also a destiny here. There's a reason that you're here. Okay? That you're the center of all of this. All right? Even though it's blocked. It's blocked by an asshole. Or a group of assholes. Or just asshole energy. One or the other. That's the easiest way to phrase it. And this right here, it's all supposed to be happening this way. This is what it tells me. The tower has already happened. If the star comes out, the tower already happened. It's just the way it is. And whatever's going on their side, it's changing. You see? Look, crossing the Five of Wands is the world. A cycle is ending. A cycle of this is ending. This person, your person, and this is why the readings are coming out this way. All your sign readings and my all signs readings, especially the one I did recently for the Mercury direct, tie-in with Venus direct in Capricorn. Your readings are reading this way because somebody on the other side has had enough of being controlled. They've had enough of walking on eggshells, pussyfooting around to make other people happy. Someone is realizing, and it's destiny that they do, that the real Six of Swords, moving on the calmer waters, is to come toward the Empress. All right? You is to come toward, or to at least go for cups. All right? Cups. We can dig deeper into these cards if we want to. The Ten of Cups is cups, right? It's someone's happiness. We saw the sun already. This is basically a minor arcana sun. We saw the sun already in the pre-shuffle, right? We know that them spying on you, it makes them, you make them happy. Yes, that was a core energy that was there, all right? This Two of Swords is a block to their happiness. I just pulled on why the Two of Swords is here. So what's blocking their happiness here, their happily ever after, is this asshole. Either behavior within them, or for most of you, it's someone on the outside of them that knows about you, is insecure, doesn't want them talking to you, that kind of thing. Again, I get an energy here. This isn't for all of you, but I get an energy here of like a married couple where they can only have couple friends because one of the people in the relationship is insecure. You have to be really secure, to have separate friends in a marriage. You need that independence in a relationship, My wife, for example, has lots of guy friends. She goes out with them all the time. Going to the wild animal park with one of them on Saturday. While I'll be here pulling readings for all of you. I don't care. I'm not like freaking out. Oh my God, you're going with a dude to the wild. Oh my God, oh my God. No, I don't, whatever. I got tons of friends that are women too. Who cares? Nobody cares. There's two secure people in a relationship. It's perfectly fine. This is not that person. This person here would demand a couple friends only. And there's something, and they're causing the block to this person's happiness. They're blocking this person's whole spiritual journey, which my point with the star here is the tower has already happened, meaning you've already had the impact, or the connection has already had the impact on them. This is just a person who's getting past this. The star says they are. The star says in due time, somebody's had enough, and it's all sitting on top of this right here. They are coming in with a little cup, a little apology, even if they have to sneak in to do it. Okay? And for a lot of them, they are leaving this person. We see that in the readings a lot too. Okay? The writing's been on the wall here with the energy that I'm picking up from the other side. The writing's been on the wall for a long time. All right? The expiration date is long past. They shouldn't be eating that bread. Okay? It's green and it's got white stuff coming out of it. I mean, it's gross. All right? It is. That's your reading. That's kind of the energies around you right now. You've got somebody who's getting tired of being blocked from their happiness. You do have victory coming. The readings are showing that the energy is coming towards you. It's just got to work out some nonsense first, either within themselves or with the energies around them. But I can tell you, you're in the right here, which means the Empress, you're reflecting in pure Empress energy, even to this person. But again, like I said when I first pulled this card, the Empress, yes, it's the irresistible object, you know, but it attracts everything. It's like turning on an electromagnet in a steel factory. You know, you're going to have girders and everything flying at you from all directions as they fly toward the magnet. So you've definitely, your energy and the feelings this person has for you are obvious, and they've definitely attracted the attention of at least one asshole who's cock-blocking somebody else's happiness, including yours, I might add. Even if you guys wanted to just be friends, an energy like the King of Wands wouldn't have that. Their ego can't take that. Okay? So for some of you, this reading applies as a person, an external energy, a family member, family in general, friends, or a marriage type thing, or relationship. For others of you, this is just energy within your person. Your person is just like this. They're blocking themselves for the same reasons I've just explained. Okay? But I think for a lot of you, it's an external person just because of the feeling I get, the energy that I get of keeping the peace, like you've disrupted something. This connection disrupted something. But at the end of the day, that's not a bad thing. It was time for each of you to grow. And sometimes, you know, even though families and friends don't tend to like spiritual journeys, you know, because they might lose us, their fear of loss, fear of lack. And that comes out here in this card too as one of the layers of the energy, the fear of loss, right? It really does. Even though that might be the case, you know, it's for our greater good. Sometimes they do lose us, and that's just the way it is. When we find our true selves, we find our true selves, and sometimes we don't jive with the old people around us. It's time to peel away the layers and move on to a new set of people, move up to a higher level. It's time for your person to do that. It's destined that they will. You already have in a lot of ways, so worry about that. Okay, leave the door open for this person, and if they come through it and they come right, good for them, you know. Like I always say, leave the door open, and first one through it who doesn't suck wins. You know, that's the best way to go with life. And then you don't sit around and wait for anybody and worry about it. Let these people bicker on their side. Let this person bicker with themselves. You know who you are. You're the fucking queen of tits. That's who you are, male or female. If you're a dude, you can have those chicken tits, all right? You're reflecting as this energy. Is very nice. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.